Hello and welcome to the Alicante adventure. So I arrived here yesterday morning, and it was a bit of a hectic one. So basically got here, went to the gym, then did a food shop, and then meal prepped basically. So it was a bit of a tiring day. My flight was at 10 to 6, so I'd been up since 1 in the morning. God help me. But I'll give you guys a little apartment tour. It's very basic. So you come in, this is the front door. This is like my workstation slash makeup station slash everything basically. Then you come through here and you have the bathroom. The shower is actually fab. I had a shower last night and the water pressure is perfect, so it'll be good for washing my hair. And there's like, is that called like an alcove? Alcove, I suppose you would call it. And we have a mirror, me, then it's like a studio more than like an apartment as such. The only thing is, right, the fridge is huge and there's a freezer, which is ideal. So I already have my ice pack in there ready to go into my meal prep bag, but there's no hob. There is an air fryer, so I have one of my meals in there. Oh shit, the chicken needs to go in the fridge. I have one of my meals in there cooking away. But yeah, there's no hob. What led me to believe that there was a hob was this, but yeah, no hob. So I've been cooking my rice in the microwave, which, do you know what, it actually isn't the worst. So yeah, chicken in there, coffee machine, which is mucho bueno. Then I have my water, salt is weighed out, so I'm going to bring that with me when I'm going to registration, because I'm going to registration in like an hour. Sweeteners, then the bedroom. So there's like a cage basically. Like this thing is like, I don't know, it gives me cage vibes. But yeah, the bed, chest of drawers, and yeah, pretty simple. But the travel over was fairly smooth, if I'm honest. Like I was gonna rent a car, but me trying to navigate being on the other side of the car and the other side of the road, I just didn't trust myself to do it. Also, I don't know, like fucking looks like I'm in the Amazon or something over here. But it is, what time is it now? It's 11:30, so I'm gonna do my check-in for Meg. She wanted to check in before my third meal, so I've already had 2 meals so far. So I'm gonna do my check-in for Meg. I'll pop up the video here and I'll let you guys know what Meg is saying. But this morning woke up a new prep low, so I actually am down 0.9 from yesterday morning. I took my weight at like 1 in the morning, so I'm not the most accurate, but it was roughly around the same as what it's kind of been over the last few days. And we are coming in sharp, let me fucking tell you that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to registration. And also here, I'm not doing my own tan. I'm gonna get my tan done, but they do the tan all in the one day. So when I go in on Saturday for the show, they'll do my tan all in one. So it's a plus because then you don't have to sleep in the tan. But then I'm like, do I go and do my foundation and stuff like that there? Or do I walk around with a fucking orange face and then white neck? I'm unsure what to do. I'll see what time I get for tanning and then I'll kind of make a decision there. But without further ado, I'm gonna get this check-in over to Meg, so I can start to prep whatever meals I need to bring with me. I'm gonna bring 2 meals with me because usually for these Alicante shows, they're big shows, so registration can take a long time. Now, I did get an email saying that my registration slot is between 12:30 and 1. If I get out of there for that time, that would be great, but I'm not very hopeful, so we'll see what happens. What is up? We are back from registration. I didn't get out at 1 like they said, but I kind of knew that. I probably should have booked registration or gone to registration a little bit later on, because as I was leaving there was literally no queue, so I think that everyone kind of had the same idea to get in early. But we are number 68, so we will see how we do. And then when you're going for, like when you're booking your tan or whatever, they give you this cute little bag, which was really handy to throw stuff into. And then I bought myself a top because of course I had to get myself something. Now in all fairness, I was very good, because the last time I competed in Alicante, I think I dropped like 400 or 500 euro on the clothes, but they actually still had a lot of this stuff that I had bought like 3 years ago. They still had the same stuff. So yeah, but I got this top. I just thought that it was so nice. Like, first of all, the colour, the quality is actually really nice. And then at the back it says, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. And you know what, if that's the motto for this whole season, to be honest. But yeah, and it's like a purple kind of an acid wash. So I picked it up. That was 45 euro. I don't know about anyone else, but I feel like when you're away, like, money becomes monopoly money. But that's definitely a business expense, I feel. But my tan is booked in for 3:45. Now I did have a little bit of a freak out when they were telling me the time, because this section is supposed to start at 4, and I was like, wait, I'm gonna need to do my makeup after. And they were like, no, we promise you'll have enough time. So that's what they're saying to me. So I think I might just go in with the orange face, and at least then it's done and I can just sit and chill out, as opposed to trying to do it there, you know. Fuck it, like, it'll be grand. So that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, so the game plan for the rest of the day, I'm gonna finish off a block of work, and then it'll be strictly athlete mode. Then from there I'm gonna completely just switch off from work, because since I've got here, I've basically just been eating, checking in with Meg, and working. So I just need to have some downtime to just actually like sit and not work, and just, instead of being like coach Nadine, actually being athlete Nadine. But yeah, that's pretty much the game plan. I checked in with Meg, like I was saying, and she actually added 25 grams of rice and 10 grams of honey into my meal, and it was actually stunning. Like, it was actually lovely. So it was 100 grams of chicken, 50 grams of peppers, 10 grams of peanut butter, then the 10 grams of honey, and then 1 gram of salt. Oh my good God, beautiful stuff. So yeah, that was so good. So my plan is I'm gonna make my next meal in the next kind of half an hour. So Meg's flight is at 10 to 5. So I'm thinking, I'm not good now with numbers, but I'm thinking I'll have to get that meal in at about 3:30, but then I'm actually ahead. Yeah, I'm not sure. I need to make a meal anyway, in a while, but steps are pretty much done. She said, I don't really want you walking anymore. And yeah, I'm gonna just sit and chill. But yeah, I will pick you up probably tomorrow, I would say, because I'm not really going to be doing anything. I'm going to wash my hair, straighten it, and then that's going to be it for me for the night, to be honest. So yeah. going on, guys? Good morning. Just making my coffee. It is show day. I am in my pyjamas and I am loving life. I had the best fucking night's sleep ever. I slept for like nearly 10 hours last night. I don't know how, right? That's unheard of for show day, like show day eve. Trying to sleep the night before show, it's the only thing that I can compare it to is like when you were a kid and you're trying to sleep before Santa comes. But yeah, I've already been up. I'm not gonna pretend that like this is me first thing in the morning, but I am actually just up from a nap. So I got up, checked in with Meg. Meg actually had to text me. She's like, "Are you awake or what's going on?" Because normally I'm like one of the first people to check in. It was such a fucking good sleep. Had another new prep low this morning. So Meg just slightly gave me a little bit more food. So my first meal was 50 grams of rice, 50 grams of chicken, 10 grams of honey, and 20 grams of peanut butter and 1 gram of salt. And beautiful. We're doing a slightly different peak this time round, so no rice cakes. We're just going to do basmati rice. It just sits a lot better for me. I know rice and rice cakes are kind of the same thing, but they're also not really, for me anyway. And instead of cutting water, we're actually just going to keep continuously sipping on water. So every hour I'm to get 650 mils down. So this is my second coffee. So I woke up, I had a double espresso, and then I had my first meal. And I'm just having another espresso because I had my first meal and I went back to bed. I didn't really sleep. I feel like I was like kind of like just in and out of sleep, but it was just nice to lie down. I have so much time right now. Like I have so much time to get ready. My taxi is booked for 3 o'clock and it's like not even 9:30 right now. So yeah, my plan is I did like washed, straightened my hair last night, so hair is pretty much done. I'll just run over the straightener, run the straightener over my hair even, Jesus Christ. And I'll go for a shower once I have this coffee down, which is weird going for a shower on show day morning. So weird, but it'll be really nice. I just want to make sure that there's no like body lotion or any like deodorant or anything like that left on my skin, so when I do go for the tan, it just goes on like really smooth. And then I'm probably just going to start doing my makeup. To be honest, I'm going to just do my whole makeup. I can't remember if I said that yesterday. So I'll do my foundation, my eyes, everything like that, and just go to the venue looking like a mad woman. I booked the taxi last night for going to the venue because I was noticing on Uber that the prices were going up every time I went to go and book, because obviously the demand was getting higher. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to book the taxi now. But yeah, Meg is really happy with the look. I'm pretty happy with the look, to be honest. Like, it's the tightest my midsection has been. Like, let me show you this now. Like, that's after a meal. The lighting is great. So yeah, that's after a meal, like almost a litre of water and a double espresso. So I'm happy. I'm happy. Glutes are in. We're a lot tighter than what we were going into muscle contest. So yeah, I'm feeling very chill. I think it's because I'm so tired, to be honest. I don't know how I'm so tired after nearly sleeping 10 hours. But yeah, show day, to be honest, is very boring. It's really boring. So like I haven't really even noticed that I've been here on my own, apart from the fact that like there's no one really to talk to apart from you guys. But like all I really do is eat, check in, watch TV, read a book. I'm almost finished the book that I brought with me. And I only started that the day before I travelled, so Wednesday night, and it's Saturday and I nearly finished the book, so that's really good. But I'll just show you how chill I've been. The only thing I wish was in this apartment or studio or whatever is like a balcony area. Like I'd love to be able to just sit outside. Yeah, I don't have that, so it is what it is, guys. I'm going to sit and have this coffee. I'm going to watch some YouTube and then go for a shower. I might catch you in a bit. I'll show you like when my makeup and stuff is done, and you guys can let me know what you think. But it'll be too late by that point because I would have stepped on stage and everything, so if it's horrendous, be nice. What is going on? Okay, so we have our next meal. We have 10 grams of dark chocolate. we have 50 grams of banana, 10 grams of peanut butter, 1 gram of salt, 50 grams of chicken, and 40 grams of rice. So I'm gonna eat this. It is 11 o'clock. So I'll eat this. I might lie down for like half an hour, and then I'll probably start doing my makeup and stuff like that. But this is gonna go down a treat because I am quite hungry. Quite hungry. A very weird combination. Oh yeah, 50 grams of banana. I can't remember if I said that, but a very weird combination. But you know what? It's actually been stunning. It's been fab. So yeah, I'm gonna get this in and then potentially start doing my makeup. Who knows? What is going on? So makeup is done. Show you now. I feel like I'm definitely gonna have to make it darker, like when I get there, once I have the tan and stuff on, because I kind of like brought it down my neck. But then as I was putting it on, I was like, I could probably get away with this like foundation colour. So I feel like I'm definitely gonna have to top it up, but I'm pretty happy with how the makeup has turned out. I went for like more like blush than bronze, if that makes sense. So yeah, I feel like my teeth look very white, so I can't wait to see it with the tan. Wait and I show you now my outfit. I look very girly, so girly, like an oversized Slipknot t-shirt, baggy shorts and slides. I didn't really know what to wear. I haven't even been outside and I know that it's very fucking warm. Normally I'd wear like a tracksuit. I feel like, I just think it's funny, like most of the time like the bikini girls, they go and they have like these gorgeous like silk robes and like they're very girly, and then there's just me who was like rocking up in like a fucking Slipknot t-shirt, like let's go. But yeah, and my hair, I'll just, because I'm gonna go and it'll be like up in a cap when I'm getting tanned, I'll just re-straighten it after. I'll have time. Hopefully, I hope so anyway. So yeah, or I might even run the straightener over before I go. But I'll show you guys the food that I am bringing. This is going to be my post-show meal. So I have 30 grams of whey, I have strawberries, banana, raspberries, and some peanut butter. Oh yeah, and cream of rice in here. I have my weighing scale, which is fucking manky. Then I have just extra rice in here. And then my pre-stage meal, which is 25 grams of peanut butter. Don't look at that, I'm going to clean that when I get back. Don't be so rude. So 25 grams of peanut butter, 25 grams of honey, 1 gram of salt, and 40 grams of rice. I also am bringing some extra dark chocolate, my cutlery, honey, and then I also have my salt in there as well. And yeah, I'm actually just thinking that that dark chocolate is gonna get melted because this rice is still hot. But yeah, taxi will be here in about 40 minutes. I ordered it last night. So yeah, I'm feeling alright, you know. Feeling alright. I am nervous. I'm nervous, but I'm also like, let me set you guys up here. I'm nervous, but I'm also like kind of calm in a way. I do feel like I'm getting a little bit sick, I won't lie. Like my throat is really, really sore. I think it could be from the aircon though, because I had the aircon on all night. So I'm not really, feeling 100%, I won't lie. But it'll be grand. When I actually competed in Prague, I was deathly fucking sick. So if I can do that, you guys, I can do fucking anything. So yeah, they're all the updates that I have. I'm not going to bring the camera with me because I know I'm not going to record anything. If I do record anything, it'll be on my phone. Because I want to just be in the moment. That's what I want. I just want to be in the moment and just doing my thing. So yeah, I will probably catch you guys up either later on, maybe tomorrow, maybe when I get back to Ireland. Who knows? But yeah, this is the biggest show now I've done all year. So I'm feeling good. I have no expectations whatsoever. But this is the best that I've looked. That doesn't mean that like, just because I'm saying, like, oh yeah, like, this is the best I've looked, it doesn't mean, oh, I'm expecting to win or anything like that, because you just don't know. You just don't know, especially in bikini, you don't know what they're looking for. So yeah, guys, I will catch yous whenever I can catch yous. But yeah, I'm actually happy enough with my makeup, to be honest. I just hope it's dark enough, that's my only concern. But I've brought extra bronzer and stuff with me, so fingers crossed. Hello. What a jump scare. Oh my god, my voice. So, it is Monday. We are 2 days post-show. I arrived home yesterday. And post-show, like, when the show finished, it was quite late. And I got a lift back with Meg. Meg needed to wait to get feedback, and Fit Model needed to finish. So, it was quite late by the time I actually got home. And then I needed to pack because my flight was at a fucking ridiculous time. I'll never do that again. But show day morning, I actually woke up, my voice, like my throat was a bit sore, and it's kind of gotten worse. I think it's from the aircon, to be honest. I think it's from having the aircon on in the apartment, and then being in taxis, they have the aircon on, and then the travel, I think, because I don't feel sick, like I feel tired, which is normal post-show. But I just said that I would wrap up this video by giving you guys the lowdown of what happened. So, first of all, right, I just want to say that once again, Emilio's shows just brought back my love for bodybuilding. Not that like I really lost the love for bodybuilding or anything, but muscle contest I just did not enjoy. I've never enjoyed a muscle contest show so far. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because it's at home. I don't know. But yeah, so it's the second time where I've gone from muscle contest to an Alicante show, like one of Emilio's shows, and I've just had the fucking time of my life, honestly. We placed third again in my class, which honestly I'm incredibly happy with, because there was not one person, like there was not one athlete in my class that I was like, you shouldn't be here. I was like, genuinely, like everyone was at a very, very high standard. So for me to take a top 3 placing, I'm over the moon with, honestly. And also the girl who came first in the class won her pro card that day. So that'll just kind of show you where the standard was at. But more importantly than the placing, well, speaking of placings, I'll show you the medal, because the medals are lovely, right? How fab. The medals are always just next level in Alicante. Like, they always are. Like, if you compete and you haven't done a show that Emilio puts on, get yourself to one of Emilio's shows, because the production is next level, the organisation is on another level. Like, you will thoroughly enjoy your show day. But what I wanted to say was, placings aside, it was the best mindset I had ever been in going into a show. It was the most relaxed I'd been going into a show. But also post-show, it was the most present I've actually been, and the most level-headed I've been. I know I've touched on in like other videos where my mindset sometimes after a show goes a little bit weird, and not in a good way. And that there's a lot of different reasons for that, and I'm not going to get too much into it, but my confidence did take a massive knock in the last couple of years, due to different reasons and things like that I'm not really going to get into. But the ones who know, they know. So myself and Meg have had to do a lot of work when it comes to my own self-doubt and my own self-belief and everything like that. So this, for me, like this show, it wasn't so much about the placings. Yes, it was about like bringing a different look compared to muscle contests and everything like that, but it was more so I just wanted to be able to come away and be like, I actually enjoyed that day, you know. So I thoroughly enjoyed show day, and that was all that I wanted, was just to enjoy a show day and enjoy a post show. And yeah, so I could not be happier with the look that we brought. I'm so happy with the placing. I mean, would I've loved to have won my class? Obviously, like, duh, who doesn't? Like, I don't compete to take part, do you know what I mean? But I know that I have work to do. I know that I have areas that we need to improve, and that's okay, because even if I did win my pro card at that show, it's the same things that I'm going to need to work on, Do you know what I mean? So I just could not be happier. So post show, what I did was I went home, went back to the Airbnb, and I got changed, put on some deodorant, and I brought myself out for something to eat. And I sat on my own, and it was actually just really, really nice. Like, I sat there, I caught up on some messages, I was like overlooking like the water, I presume it was the fucking ocean, and it was just so chill. And I just reflected on like the fact that I went to Alicante on my own, something that I never thought I'd be able to do. I mean, going back like a year and a half ago, I struggled to go to the shop on my own sometimes. And again, that's for numerous different reasons. And again, I'm not going to get into it. So the fact that I travelled to a country where English isn't the first language on my own, navigated around, went and trained on my own, did the food shop on my own, brought myself to registration on my own. Like, I did everything on my own. And like, for me, I just felt really proud, like really, really proud. And I felt like I was getting back to the real Nadine. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just was so nice to sit there. Like, yeah, the food was stunning, don't get me wrong, but it was just nice to sit and reflect. And I just feel very proud of myself. I feel very proud of myself. And like I kind of said, now this is going back a few YouTubes ago, but I wanted that this year was like, with me competing, was like redemption. And I feel like I'm really getting to that now. So I genuinely could not be happier. We brought a tighter look for sure. It was the tightest I've been on stage. So the game plan now, I do feel like I have another show in me if I can shake this kind of head cold type thing that's going on. I do want to do another show. So the next one that we have mapped out won't be for it's under 4 weeks. So we want to bring a similar look, which I'm so here for because I really, really liked the look that we brought. So yeah, we're running high days just to kind of let the body get back to normal. But this weekend I'm actually at a posing seminar, so I am hosting a posing seminar. Meg is flying me over, so I will be at that this weekend, which is really exciting. Again, like pushing myself outside of my comfort zone. Like, I'll be flying over on my own, renting a car on my own, and I'm just I'm really excited, but I'm also really proud of myself as well. And I know, like, I'm sure like some people looking at this probably are like, what do you mean, like that you wouldn't go to the shop on your own and things like that, because I'm sure I look very confident on the outside, but there was a lot of self-doubt, and I don't want to go as far as like the extreme of saying like anxiety, but it was like nervousness almost. So I'm just incredibly proud of myself. I feel like I'm getting back to the real Nadine, and that's exciting in itself, because who wants to not feel like themselves? But yeah, that is the game plan. It's Monday today. I would love to go back and train tomorrow, but I'm thinking realistically it'll probably be Wednesday, and then I might then take Thursday off as a rest day because I'll be packing and stuff like that, and then train Thursday or Friday, Saturday maybe, and then Sunday I do want to train because I'll be still over in the UK. But we'll kind of just see how we go, because right now recovery is the main thing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the Alicante adventure. I just fucking love Alicante so much. I love the shows, I love being in Spain, I love everything about it. Like, 150 for a coffee, I'm sorry, like, hello. And also you'll see right when I put up the food that I got, €30. €30 is what all of that cost me. What am I doing in Ireland? What am I doing here? But yeah guys, I'm gonna love yous and leave yous, and I will catch you guys in the next one.